I was just texting my buddy Jordan. You know, every year we take a camping trip, but I live in Austin and she lives in San Angelo. So we thought that Enchanted Rock State Park would be a great place to meet up. Enchanted Rock is a huge chunk of pink granite sticking right up out of the ground. It looks like a big mountain and people climb all over it. Well, Jordan and I want to plan a trip out here. If you're an expert climber, you can go up the really steep sides. But Jordan and I are not really into hanging in midair by a rope, so we would like to go through the easy trails. So Jordan sent me a map from the state park's website. So here it is. This is a satellite view of Enchanted Rock State Park. You can see all the rocks and trees and how, naturey it is, but you can't really tell the steep trails from the easy trails. So I found a topographic map to help us out. A topographic map represents the three-dimensional features of an area on a regular two-dimensional map. Here's that definition for you here. Now, this is an official topographic map. I know it looks crazy complicated, but this is exactly what Jordan and I need. Let's interpret this topographic map before our trip. Cool? To make a topographic map, the first thing you need are the elevation points of an area. Each point shows you how far above sea level it is. Now, if you kept the map like this, it wouldn't be really helpful now, would it? So what are we going to do? We're going to connect the dots. When you connect all of the 500-foot elevation points, you have a contour line. A contour line gives us all the points along a certain elevation. If we make contour lines for all of our elevation points, we'll get a map that looks like this. Much better, right? You can tell the contour lines never touch. Well, that makes sense, right? You can't be 400 feet up and 500 feet up at the same time. If you walk along this blue contour line right here, you'll always be at 450 feet above sea level. You wouldn't be walking uphill or downhill. But here's the thing. The closer the contour lines are, the steeper that area is. So if we look at this point right here, that area is crazy steep. That means one step forward is much higher than the last one. Anywhere the lines are real close, that's where it's steepest. So where's the area that's easy and not too steep at all? The one Jordan and I are looking for? Yeah, it's right here. You have to walk a bunch of steps to go up in elevation, which is totally fine with me. There's another cool thing you can tell from topographic maps. Let's look at this one. You see these V's right here? This tells us that there's a valley or even a stream right there. The V's point upwards towards the elevation. So you can tell that in this area there's a valley or a stream that starts up north and the stream possibly flows down south to maybe a river or a lake. One thing that's really cool about topographic maps is that they can sort of let you predict the future. I'm not even joking. You see this valley right here? Well, what if it rains and rains and rains and rains? What's going to happen? Well, the water will probably erode this area much faster than the other areas. In like 100 years, you might have to redraw the whole map because weathering has totally reshaped the area. Crazy, right? And check it out. There's another really cool feature here. See this enclosed area here? Those little lines are pointing down into the depression. Technically, those lines are called hacher marks. They point down into the low areas. So this right here, it's like a little bowl between two big hills right next to the railroad right here. See that? Pretty cool, right? So let's put a topographic map on top of a satellite view. Let's plan out the route that Jordan and I are going to take on our trip. Well, first off, how many hills are there for us to take? 3, exactly. Well, we're going to start with the bigger hill over here. So if we want an easy route, not very steep, where should we start off? There? No way! That's crazy steep. You see how close those contour lines are? No way we're taking that route. Let's start down here. We'll climb to the same elevation, but we'll take our sweet time about it. So that's why contour maps are really helpful. They let you see the elevations of an area and represent how it looks in 3D. They also point out geological features like valleys, streams, and depressions. Plus, you can even predict how weathering will reshape the whole area. Kind of awesome, right? Well, that's it for me, sports fans. Until next time, it's Lisa D saying topographic maps rock.